Hey everybody, Chuck here, Ross Recording Studios, and what we have just heard is And You and I, my version, and yes, no pun intended, or was it a pun intended? Yes, before you say anything, I know it's nothing like how Steve Howe plays it. Not even close. Maybe I got some of the notes right, some of the notes are wrong, but one reason being is I never ever learned how to play And You and I. Is one of those songs where if you learn a song, you may take out some of the listening to it because now you know too much. So I really never wanted to learn the entire song note for note. I never even did the harmonic section until last year. So I played D chord for 40 years and added harmonics in the 41 years. And I was really, really surprised at how easy the pattern is. It's not difficult. And that's the fun thing, learning guitar and playing instruments is, Steve's playing is very difficult sometimes, and then sometimes it's so easy at the same time. Example, I was playing Future Times and I go, oh boy, here comes this chord change in the middle where it's just got all these chords, and I go, oh my god, it's going to take me forever. Well, thank God it was one pattern for the entire progression. It was just tricky to go from 1, 5, 3, 9, 4, 7, 2, 1, but you could get it. So that's what I say. Sometimes it's fun to play Steve Howe. You think, oh my god, this is going to be so hard, and it's like, wow, that's easier than I thought, and it sounds really cool. And you learn a lot from playing Steve Howe. And one thing Steve never really did when he copied anybody's music, let's say his Bob Dylan album, for example, he doesn't play like Bob Dylan does. America, there's a Simon & Garfunkel song. Yes, just blew it out of the water. I'm not saying I'm Steve Howe. When I play my version of And You and I, it is far different than the way Yes plays it, the way Steve plays it. Number one, I don't have the band. There's no bass, drums, guitar, keyboards. So I'm playing it solo, and yes, I could learn it exactly note for note how Steve plays it. And that would be fun. But it's more fun just playing the song as you feel it. So instead of doing the da 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 da, I'm doing a dun, 2, 3, 4 bass note on the run. It just fits. I'm not Steve. I'm not Chris. I'm not Yes. I can't play that difficult tempo. So I try to keep it easy and try to play within my station, but yet have it sound cool. And the way Steve, I know, plays And You and I on the 12 string, he plays it way up high on the neck using open notes. I believe I've got some of the notes correct. The E open, A open, D open. I don't know. I haven't dissected this song as some songs I do when I do it different. I dissect it, and even though the notes are not the same as somebody plays it, example, Emerson, Lake and Palmer from the beginning, the notes are exactly the same, just in a different arrangement. So when I play it with my friend, that's not the way he plays it. I know. But if I play it different, it's going to come together more blended as a harmony than if we just play the same thing. So, but yes, they are exactly the same notes. Now with And You and I doubt most of those things are the same. It's just something that, the way I learned to play it, I'm just noodling around, getting high and playing the D chord, playing the typical D progression, and it's like, this is interesting. You just got da-da, you hit the bass and you hit that da-da. And another thing I do with And You and I is I don't play it as fast as Steve does on the record, not even close to it. because I'm trying to listen to the tone and the ringing of the guitar. So I just put new strings on it. So I'm doing the harmonics. I want the harmonics to ring, listen to it and hear it fade out, and then do another part. I actually did it too fast than I normally would do it, because sometimes when I'm playing by myself and do new strings, I really want to hear the beginning and the end fade out, so I would do it probably a little bit slower than this video, even though the video is kind of slow, I guess. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed my version of Steve Howe playing And You and I. And sometimes I don't know if to do the talking before or do the talking after, so this is going to be an after video talking. If anybody's sticking around listening to me rant and rave of like, oh my god, that's not even close to how Steve Howe plays. It's not even nearly the same thing. Not even close. I'm not going to argue that. I've never had... When I learned how to play guitar, there was no tablature. There was no internet. And I think where I learned... anything I learned from And You and I would have been from Yes Complete. And that's just the D chord. And I don't even think they had... the way Steve plays it slide up, I don't even think Yes Complete plays it that way on it. I think they probably got it on the low end. So, no internet, no tablature, no music sheet, listening to the thing. I'm lucky I even can play what I play on it. So, I like it. It works for me. Should I learn how to play it the correct way? I don't know. But I do have the 12 string. So I'm thinking of doing a 12-string version and not adding all these things, because that's another thing I do. I start the song, it's like, oh my god, I gotta add this, and I gotta add keyboards, and then there's that little bit part towards the end where I do a real quick. I'm trying to mimic what Rick Wakeman would do, and Rick Wakeman would do a stereo, keys left and a key right, following, and then doing the same thing together, bringing it down. So just trying to keep in the style of a Yes format. Again, I'm not Rick. I'm not even in any type of same league of these musicians. What they have taught me is to open up your mind and do things a little different. So that's what basically it is. It's like I said, I'm not Rick. I'm not, even thinking I'm in that league. My station is way down here. They're up here. But I go, yeah, Rick would do, example, Sir Lancelot and the Black Knight off of King Arthur. He has a wicked solo. I mean, he's burning on both left and right headphones, where one keyboard's going down, the other keyboard's going up, both of them in time. Does a little bit of that going for the one, but not as wailing. So that's what I'm saying. If Rick gives you these ideas, okay, let's do a quick riff and a quick riff, and then bring it together. I'm not sure if that's making any sense, but I try to do something a little bit different than just keeping one keyboard part in there, monophonic. It would sound okay, I don't know, but I just think it sounds cooler when you can break things up in stereo. I'm a big stereo buff. I've been doing stereo recordings since 1976 when I started recording. And you have a 4-track, that's all we had then. 4-track, 4 channels. And you would burn up 2 of it, 50% of your machine, just left and right. So then really, it's only a 3-track machine, because I've only got 1 track, 3 and 4. So again, here I am ranting and raving, and it's such a beautiful day. And You and I. What else have I missed? I added the keyboards in there a little bit, just to blend something in. And all that, using John's vocals for the, I don't even know what you call that little dome purple thing I got, but that's pretty cool. And I can't sing. Listen to my voice. Hey, And You and I. do the baritone and. So that's about it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.